wrong?
You Might Be the Killer is a 2018 horror comedy that tells the story of a camp counselor suffering from blackouts who keeps finding himself surrounded by murder victims. So he then turns to his horror movie enthusiast friend for advice.
Sam?
What the hell? The phone has been ringing for like 2 hours.
I'm working.
Yeah, answering the phone is working.
And continue with the idea that he might be the killer.
I hate to ask you this, but are you sure you're not the killer?
I can't be 100% sure.
So why should you watch this movie? Reason number one, a confused Sam.
Being responsible for an entire summer camp, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, you have no idea. No, actually, you might have the exact idea.
Now, Sam Westcott, the head camp counselor of Camp Clear Vista, wakes up covered in blood.
Come on. Okay. What the? Oh.
I mean, he hears footsteps, so he has to run for his life. And when he hides, he quickly calls for help in the form of his friend, Chuck.
Maybe they can restrain you so you don't kill anybody else.
Brad would kill me. He ripped my head off, Chuck. I'm trying to stay alive.
So Sam tells Chuck who's all dead and how they died. I mean, he seems to recall very specific details, all but the identity of the killer.
So if you were just a witness to these murders, then how come you're covered in blood?
And after putting two and two together, Chuck asks Sam if he's the killer.
Are you covered in blood?
Chuck, are you even listening to me?
Just answer the question, Sam.
No. I mean, a little.
Reason number two, Chuck.
Rings of Saturn.
So Chuck, short for Charlotte, is a video rental store worker who knows the world of horror. She's this movie's equivalent of Randy from Scream.
Hideously ugly dude.
Like Freddie Ugly or Matt Cordell Ugly? Maniac Cop.
And with Sam understanding Chuck's ability to deduce these sort of things, he asks her to help find out who's the killer.
Are you holding a weapon of any kind? Probably a sharp one?
No. I mean, just this baseball bat. Wait. I mean, a knife?
So when Chuck concludes that Sam could be the killer, to be sure of her premise, the movie takes us back in time as Sam retells Chuck everything he can remember.
This is so bad.
So how many do you think you've killed?
Reason number three, a camp massacre.
Oh, you chopped his head in half?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't believe that Sam is the killer, then perhaps you might believe it's one of the other dozens of camp counselors, including his ex who recently broke up with him.
Wait. Amani's there?
But one by one, as Sam recalls the story, we quickly find out that none of these people are the killers. Why? Because they all end up dead. Reason number four, a mask.
Are you wearing a mask?
No?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Now this is when things get interesting, because prior to people getting dead and Sam having these blackouts, he starts to hear voices in his head and they talk to him. So things starts to make sense when we find out that Sam, while being curious about finding things in the woods, picked up a mask.
Oh my God. Chuck?
A mask that once belonged to a serial killer known as the Wood Carver.
So you're saying you knew all along that your family's campground had this creepy history with the evil mask? Not to sound like a broken record, but why the hell did you put that mask on?
Because whomever possesses this mask, at random times, the mask calls to them. It beckons them to do its will. And as a result, people get dead. Reason number 5, a blade. So not only as Sam finds a mask, he finds one of the sweetest weapons in all of horror.
It's got like a real sacrificial vibe, and I don't know, it's hard to place the era.
Like the knife that you described the killer carrying?
Yes?
And I'm not exaggerating here. This is the wood carver's blade. It's a machete, sort of like Jason's, but it's covered with sharp and jagged bone, as if it's made from the skull and teeth of a dead crocodile. This is a thing of beauty. And when Sam is beckoning to do the wheel of his mask, these are some of the most wicked kills put on screen. Now, in the end, You Might Be the Killer is a sweet ride of a movie. It's a movie that starts from the end, and the finale is practically the beginning. And just to add a little detail, this movie wasn't written in a conventional sense. No, it was written on Twitter because writers Chuck Wendig and Sam Sykes openly tweeted to each other on Twitter, going back and forth, hammering out the idea of this movie. So yeah, when I say that this movie was born on Twitter, it was truly born on Twitter. This movie has a lot of gore, and it is much better than it had any business being. And until next time, when CEDtalks horror. Now, this video is sponsored by my Patreon supporters. Thank you for your support, and God bless. The Rewind is our exclusive membership section, and by joining the Rewind, you'll receive exclusive content not found anywhere else. You'll receive early releases, video shoutouts, behind the scenes footage and photos, unreleased and unedited kill scenes that we can't show you on YouTube, plus special commentary from yours truly, CEDtalks. So join the Rewind today by clicking the link in the descriptions and in the pinned comments. Now, if you want to wear merch from your favorite horror movies, then I've got just the thing for you. Just click on the link in the descriptions and in the pinned comments that says Horror Movie Shirts. Our store has the best designs, and we'll see you there.